Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because today I am actually fulfilling one of your guys' special requests. I recently received a comment requesting for some winter outfits that are based around styling skirts and dresses only, which I thought was a really cool idea because I have been in my dress and skirts era. With that, I got an idea and I thought, well, why don't I just do a week of outfits? And in this week of outfits, I will style skirts and dresses for you guys because it's the most realistic way of showing how I would wear these pieces in my day-to-day life, as well as kind of demonstrating like how my mood shifts and changes and how that impacts my outfits, as well as like, you know, running errands or what I've got going on that day, and also the shifting weather. All of these things will significantly impact how my outfits come out, rather than just being in my bedroom and, you know, playing dress up, which is fun too, and I love doing that. But I definitely thought that this would be a more authentic, more realistic way of showing how I put my collection of dresses and skirts into reality. Obviously, I did not style all my dresses and skirts. There was only 7 outfits plus a bonus one. Shh, don't tell anyone. This is just like a little glimpse, a little look-see into what I came up with in a week. So I really hope that you enjoy it and get some inspo. I hope that it like fulfills the request. Let's just cut the chit chat. I think that is enough of an introduction for this video, and let's get straight into day number 1. Hello, it is day 1. It is Monday. Obviously, I'm going to be taking you through a week of outfits. So this is what I'm wearing today. I really wanted to be super comfy today because I had a few errands to run. So like I said, wanted to be super comfortable and practical. Let's take a look. So this is pretty much what I wore today. As you can see, I've got my midi plaid dress on, which is honestly just so loose and breezy and easy. I got this one at Zara a really long time ago, but it has served me very well in the winter time. It's kind of got more of a warm fabric, quite fuzzy almost. And then I really like to break it up a little bit, so I put just a white long sleeve underneath it and my coat, and then to kind of pair with the white in the top, I went with a cream colored tote bag. I just have some transparent stockings on because it's pretty cold, and then just some black socks and my regular Doc Martens because these shoes are the most comfortable shoes ever, and I wear them when I've got lots to do, and they are just like basically my version of a sneaker. And my coat because again, cold, and I also feel like the lengths work. I almost wore like a cropped jersey, but it didn't really look that good, so I went with a coat instead. Obviously got my sunnies. And yeah, just very simple jewelry, you know, keeping it simple, no necklaces because like a lot going on up here. Just my rings, I cut myself earlier. And yeah, this is the outfit for Monday. Easy, errand running, comfy outfit, and a great way to layer a midi dress is to play with the different lengths of your jacket and your boots and things like that. I really like it when the boot doesn't go completely underneath. I think it's really cute. Okay, hey friends, happy Tuesday. It is the next day and this is what we are wearing. I wanted to style a mini skirt today, and I love pairing a mini skirt with some patterned tights. In this case, these are kind of like some lacy geometric sort of tights, and I really love how lacy tights contrast with something so casual as a grandpa vintage jersey. That's one of my favorite combinations. I feel like I go go back to it every single winter. I just paired it with some lacy little socks, like they've got a little lace detail on the socks, just to kind of like, again, add more contrast with some cutesy elements, and then the baggy kind of like oversized scrunchiness of the jersey. And then I added my red docs because I just wanted a little bit of height and also just bringing in a little bit of color. Why not? Underneath I just have a cotton like long sleeve top, just something breathable. And then I just went with my choker today, and again kept the necklaces relatively simple, and then the same earrings pretty much as yesterday because I don't know, I'm lazy. And then for makeup, I don't know, I kind of just did my makeup without thinking about what I was gonna actually wear, or I just let the process run away with me a bit, so it doesn't really go so well with this outfit. But anyways, we've got a sort of like purple eye shadow situation going on and a like grayish purple lip. Who knows? And then I'm not actually technically going anywhere today, but if I was, I would add just this cream tote bag just to keep things casual and comfy. And then I think because it is pretty cold out, I would probably add a jacket. So I'm thinking my kind of oversized leather vintage looking jacket would look nice with this outfit. So we're gonna also add that. Is what it looks like with the jacket on. I think it pairs really nicely with the lengths and everything. I also think it manages to break up the patterns a little bit because I do feel like there is kind of a lot going on in this outfit, but that's kind of what I was going for. I wanted something that was really casual but played on pattern and texture and layering, just to keep things a bit interesting. And yeah, that was the mood I was in today, working around a very simple black mini skirt. It's literally the most like basic kind of closet essential, I would say, even though I only recently just upgraded my closet with 2 black mini skirts. But yeah, I think this is really nice. It's also keeping me really warm, which is important since it is freezing outside. And like I said, I do feel like there's kind of a lot going on with this outfit, but I like it. I would wear this outside of the house. In fact, just because I'm keeping these outfits realistic as possible for you, I'm not just styling them for this video, I have been wearing this all day. So yeah, this is Tuesday's outfit. I think it's really cute. I like it a lot. Hello! For today's outfit, we are styling a midi skirt. I went with an all black outfit today because those were the vibes that I was feeling. This is the outfit of today, Wednesday's all black, kind of more goth sort of outfit. And this is a very realistic outfit for me. I have worn this before. What I really like about this outfit is that it's very easy to wear during the day because I can just take off this jacket and put on a black jersey, and I've kind of still got the same thing going on, which is pretty much exactly what I did today. But for the sake of the video, I thought I would put on my coat because this is how I would want to realistically wear the outfit if I was going out, but I did not go out today, so let's just pretend. I've just got on this black midi skirt with a slit. This is one of my absolute go-tos. I would say such a staple in your wardrobe if you do want to add a little bit more of a dark edge to your style. This is such a essential because it works great for every single season. I love the fact that it's got a more of a high-waisted band and then a slit. It kind of has the perfect amount of like movement and skin showing, and it's not too high-waisted, so you can still wear some cute tops and not feel like it's an awkward waist situation, if that makes sense. With this outfit, I put on this little button up. It's actually a little jersey, but I'm just wearing it as a top. I have some sheer tights on, my 1460s, which these 1460s, I think they're 1460s. These desperately need a polish right now. The leather is starting to crack a little bit, so I need to sort that out. And they also have paint on them from literally the beginning of the year when I did this like project. So anyways, they're not in the best shape right now, but they are fine. I'll still wear them. Also, I don't want my sock to be showing, which is like very irritating. I don't have any of my black socks right now. Okay, hopefully you can't see my white socks. So yeah, just this little buttoner, very cute. I like that I can like decide how many buttons to do up or whatever. I just am wearing my Coach everyday bag, and then I did a sort of necklace stacking situation. Got my little beaded moon, my locket that I wear every day, cross, and then just this little pendant. I've been loving this long chain. Just so nice to have an option for something much longer. For hair, I just put little clips, you know, the usual. I like to like tie in my clips with my jewelry. I just think it adds something, especially if I'm not doing anything crazy with my hair, which is most days, to be honest. And then I kept my makeup very, very simple because I'm kind of breaking out a little bit. So yeah, just a little bit of eyeliner and lipstick today. And yeah, this is pretty much the outfit. It's pretty easy. Of course, I could probably go ahead and like add some platform boots if I wanted to take it even higher up a notch, or a belt, but quite honestly, this is the outfit that I wore today, and this is the outfit that I would wear if I was going, let's say, to like a bar or a restaurant or something. I'm going out. This is the outfit. So yeah, I really like it. I love the all black. I think the lengths of the skirt and the jacket work really well together. I love this jacket. It adds such a nice texture. I wear it all the time. It was probably one of my best thrift finds ever. And yeah, this is Wednesday's outfit. Hey loves, happy Thursday. It is day 4 of styling skirts and dresses for 1 week, and I really like my outfit today. I think it's very cute and very comfy. I feel very cute and comfy. I don't know. Here is the outfit today. I really wanted to style my brown corduroy skirt. I am so happy that I am finally wearing this skirt. I've had it for about 2 years and I didn't wear it at all, and I was going back and forth between whether or not I should sell it or, you know, pass it along, but I'm so happy that I didn't because it's so freaking cute. And I also saw that UNIF or UNIF has got a very similar one on their website currently, and not that that influenced my decision at all, but okay, maybe it influenced it just a little bit. But I'm so happy because it's such a cool skirt, and it's actually so comfy because it's got a slit in the back, so there's a lot of movement. It's just a very nice option to have in your wardrobe. So I knew I wanted to pair this skirt with this long sleeve top. This is one of my favorite long sleeve tops. I know you can't really see it so well, but the feature of having a little bit of color poking through is really nice, and I think the colors, they're kind of deep earthy tones, so they pair really nicely with the brown chocolate corduroy skirt. And then I just added this jersey on top. I thrifted this jersey a while ago. It's just a really comfy kind of like a grandma sweater. Like, I'm pretty sure my grandma used to have a sweater like this. It had really like grandma-esque buttons, but I changed out the buttons with these buttons, and I think it makes the world of a difference, quite honestly. For jewelry, I decided on like a more kind of stacked look today. I wanted to wear my choker to kind of tie in with the 90s vibe that the outfit is sort of leaning towards. And then I always wear this, so I don't really include it, but it is my like medium layering piece. And then I put my little celestial charm on this long chain, which again, such a win. I actually forgot that I had this long chain. There was another pendant on it, and I put it on my other jewelry rack thingy and completely forgot that I had the option of using the chain. plain because I've been wanting something a little bit longer for a more stacked look. I kind of don't have earrings today because my earrings, well, my ears, my skin is very sensitive, and yesterday I found that it was getting a little bit irritated, so I'm just giving them a rest for now. So I always just have them like basic hoops and stuff. But yeah, I actually got one less than usual. And then I just did my hair in a pony because it was kind of annoying me or it has been kind of annoying me lately. I'm not too sure what to do with my hair. Like, I like it really long, but then I also want kind of a little bit of layers in the front, but I don't want too many layers. So yeah, anyways, it is what it is. I also made my fringe slightly thicker. I think it looks much better, to be honest. I obviously just have my everyday thrifted Coach bag. I paired this whole look with my platform creeper dupe situations, and I think it's really, really cute. I like this outfit a lot. I have been wearing it all day, as we know. It's been so comfy, so warm, and super cute. I'm sad that I didn't really have anywhere to go today because this would have been a great outfit to wear out. Yeah, that's basically it for Thursday. I am actually going on a little hike stroll in nature just now, so I'm going to be taking everything off, but I have been wearing this all day and it is currently like 3:30. So yeah, really, really cool outfit. I think this might be my favorite one of the week so far. We'll see if I can top it. Hello. It is not the next day. I'm so sorry. It is actually Tuesday. I did end up filming an outfit on Friday, but quite honestly, I did not like it. But there was only one thing about it that I wasn't happy with, and it was the pants that I was wearing. So I just recreated the same outfit, but with a better option for pants. And then Saturday and Sunday were just chill days, didn't get dressed. And then Monday was just an absolute shit show. I was doing taxes and stuff, so yeah, it just wasn't on the cards. But anyways, hopefully you can look past that little detail, and I will show you the outfit of the day. This is the little dress that I am wearing today. I'm actually doing a bit of a dress over pants look just to kind of experiment with something different. And I think because this dress is so mini and it's got that baby doll like silhouette, I think it works really well with the bootleg pants. I think it's really, really cute. It's obviously very lacy, so I decided that it would look quite nice with my ruffle waterfall cardigan, just to kind of tie in with that same aesthetic. And then I put my red darks because I love the way the tones of this kind of like goldy color and the lace go with that crimson deep red. And then I just paired it with this bag, which is very cute. For jewelry, I went with my dragonfly necklace as a choker, and again, simple jewelry or simple earrings, usual rings. And yeah, this is the outfit of the day. I think it's cute. Really like how these bootleg jeans look with certain baby doll dresses, so that's why I decided that today was a day for dabbling with that. Well, technically I decided on Friday, but you're seeing it on Tuesday. I hope you like today's outfit. I'll see you tomorrow, Wednesday, for outfit number 6. Hello and welcome to Thursday's outfit. This is number 6, day 6. How exciting. So for today's outfit, I wanted to wear a little baby doll dress. I have kind of styled something like this, hopefully not too similar, but this was the vibe for today. It's a very gloomy rainy day, so yeah, I had some errands to run, so this is what I wore. This is the outfit for today. I am basically just wearing this little baby doll black dress that I made. I have been liking this more than I expected to like it. I've been wearing it quite a lot, and it also looks really good with pants, interestingly enough. So I just styled it with my mock neck, white mock neck top, long sleeve top underneath. I have these tights. Please excuse the giant hole. That is just the nature of stockings. Like they get holes without even like wearing them. So yeah, anyways, there's a hole, but who cares? And then I'm just wearing my combat boots to give the outfit a little bit of like elevation. I feel like any boots could work really nicely. Like I think my 1460 Docs would also be a good option, or Mary Jane's or Brogues or anything like that. But this is what I was feeling today. And then because it's freezing, I am just wearing the thrifted kind of granny cardigan from the other day because it's just so easy and comfy. And yeah, and then just with this tote bag, and yeah, that's pretty much the outfit. It's very cozy. I absolutely love baby doll dresses. I am literally obsessed with them. They're just such a diverse piece to style, and I love that they're so loose and comfy. Yeah, there's like no restrictions. It's the perfect outfit for working at home, going and running errands. Like just great. I don't know, I really like it. And then jewelry, super simple. I just added these like witchy earrings because that's what I was in the mood for. I feel like it needed just something to tie it all together because I don't really love to put like layered necklaces with this kind of a shirt. Just don't think it looks really good, really that good. So yeah, just some earrings and hair just down, you know, whatever. Yeah, this is today's outfit. I will see you tomorrow for the final outfit, the last outfit. And I don't remember if it's a skirt or a dress or what it's gonna be, but we'll see tomorrow. Bye, see you then. Okay, hello. I am gonna be so honest with you guys right now. It is probably a week or a couple of days at the very least later. I'm not good at like consecutively executing a task, and by day number 7 I just could not care less to wear a long skirt or whatever kind of skirt. Anyways, I might make it up to you guys by giving you a extra outfit. So there might in total be 8 outfits because today I also had some errands to run and whatever. So I was like, cool, I have this kind of idea of wearing a skirt, but I didn't feel like wearing that outfit to go do the errands that I was specifically running today. Yeah, so I didn't end up wearing that outfit, but I am wearing an outfit that I would say qualifies for dresses, skirts to be worn in winter. So I thought that I would just share it with you. I very much plan to do the actual outfit in my mind tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully you don't mind that I am not consistent in my week of outfits, but it's kind of a week, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'll show you today's outfit. There are a few like little additions that I will add on because realistically that's how the outfit would be. Firstly, I am wearing my little my gingham dress. I have surprisingly not worn this so frequently this winter because this is literally one of my most worn items in my closet, but I was feeling a little bit like not stale, but like I have worn it in all the ways that I would, you know, I don't know, like just wearing it in a lot of ways. I have been really enjoying wearing my dresses, my little baby doll dresses with jeans. I just really like these jeans. I feel very much myself and like very grounded in these jeans. I don't know what to say. They're like my comfort piece of clothing. I'm sure we've all got that one thing that is our comfort clothing. So I figured I haven't worn this, like I said, this little dress pretty much like the whole of winter. I think I've maybe worn it once. So why not wear it as a dress over pants sort of situation? And I think it's really cute. I love it so much. I would say if you are feeling like you've got these little pieces in your wardrobe that are like almost you've done everything, you've styled them in a bunch of different ways, and you're kind of just like bored of how it feels on your body, then I would definitely recommend trying to just change up the layering. So turn a dress into a top kind of a situation. I really love how this feels and how it looks. One of the key things is that you have to balance out the pants that you wear underneath. So it doesn't have to be jeans, but I would recommend some kind of flare or bootleg. And then additionally, I would also really recommend wearing some kind of platform chunky shoe just to balance out all the fabric. Otherwise, well, I mean, I guess you don't have to, but I feel a bit like short and stocky. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I like the additional height that it gives me, and it just feels like it balances the outfit out really well. Yeah, so like proportions and stuff. Then I'm clinging onto my headphones because realistically I was wearing them like pretty much the whole day today. So yeah, headphones on, and I think it kind of gives the vibe of what was happening today. I was listening to music anyways. And my tote bag, because this is basically what I take with me when I'm going to run any errands. So like if I need to go buy some new like makeup and toiletries and stuff, then this is what I will take because I can fit everything in it and I don't need to get extra packaging, which is great. I will either wear this one or a cream one, but I really like keeping the colors kind of dark, also because I've got the red boots. So I just thought, you know, I'm gonna stick with majority dark colors. And then I also wore a jersey because it was kind of cold and then it got kind of warm. So I don't know, the weather's very weird at the moment. So it's literally just this jersey that I feel like I might have been wearing for very many of these outfits, so I apologize, but I've just been enjoying the jersey ever since I changed out the buttons. It just looks so much better. There we go. That's what it looks like with the jersey on as well. I think that this jersey works really well because it kind of hits at the same length or a similar length as the dress. You can still kind of see like it pops out at the back, which personally I think is very cute. I think it adds like a fun layering sort of experience to the outfit, even though the outfit is so casual. Like for me, this is probably one of my most ideal kind of outfits for going out. It kind of like checks all the boxes for me personally. I'm just putting that to one side because I can't hear myself speak. I also had the idea of pairing a plaid. I've got this plaid green jersey that I think could be fun, like red and green, and like that deep green I think go nicely together. And then obviously the pattern mixing with gingham I think would be cool, but it just wasn't what I was feeling today. I wasn't feeling super spicy like that. This for me is the perfect balance of stuff. I don't know. Additionally, one last thing on the jersey front, because it is a bit of a spiel, like I also have a crop fuzzy jersey, so I think you could play around with like different lengths of the jersey. I don't think you have to be so specific, but I think that would give it a little bit more of like a little bit more like a dressy vibe. And in that case I probably wouldn't wear the tote bag. I'll probably opt for more like a shoulder bag just to play into that more sort of like intentional, you know, this is kind of like more slouchy comfy, which is what I needed today. Jewelry wise, I am just wearing my, oops, it's kind of skew, just wearing my choker heart thingy and usual, you know, like this is the easy route for me, quite honestly. Easy feels like me, is me. Fringes doing something weird, never mind that. Yeah, this is the outfit of the day. Put those on straight. I think it's very cute. Like I said, feel very much like myself in it. That's pretty much it. I will wrap this up with hopefully a banger of an outfit tomorrow. Something kind of just different, I guess. So different that I didn't want to wear it to go to the shopping mall. I don't know. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hello everybody, happy Friday. It is currently Friday and it is currently the day that I am planning to post this video. So we are down to the absolute final minute here, but I really wanted to bring you a bonus outfit because of my incredible inconsistency and just a few repetitions of certain items that I wore. Not that this doesn't have repetitions as well, but anyway, I had this outfit in my mind and I thought it would be a cute kind of Friday outfit because it is kind of more like going out appropriate. Not that I am going out, to be very honest with you, but if I was going out, this is what I'd be wearing. I have just been sitting at my desk all day editing, so yeah, I have been wearing this outfit and it's super comfy for editing as well. It's nice to get dressed sometimes just for yourself, you know? Anyways, I'll show you the outfit. What I wanted to do is I was thinking about my velvet skirt for a while and I have not got anywhere out of it. Reason being is because one of my alteration videos that I did last year, I actually ended up taking the side seams in of the skirt because I wanted it to be more of a high-waisted skirt, and then I changed my mind and I realized that I actually didn't want it to be a high-waist skirt anymore. I actually like the length of it a lot more as a low-waist skirt. I unpicked it today and I dusted it off to wear for today and for today's video. I couldn't get the thought out of my head of wanting to style the ruffle waterfall cardigan with the skirt because I just feel like they are born from the same family, like they belong together, and I think I'm right. Like, I do feel there's a lot going on with this outfit, but I think it's very cute. I feel very whimsy goth. It feels very autumnal to me, which is pretty much the opposite direction of where I'm currently going, where I live. We are going into spring now. It's very much seeming like spring is around the corner. Like, yeah, the sun's out, it's a little bit warmer, but this is like the perfect amount of layering. Like, it's nice that I'm not wearing any stockings or anything underneath because it is still breathable and not too hot. It's safe to say that the weather is getting warmer. I think this is very cute. I love this skirt so much and I'm happy that I didn't do any permanent alterations to it, that it was easy to unpick. So yeah, that's just like something to maybe keep in mind when altering your clothes. Then I was umming and ahhing between what shoes I was gonna wear. I had it in my mind that I was gonna do red docs, but I think the black combat boots just tie in a little bit better with the gothic vibe, and I was more keen to lean in that direction, as well as the proportions. There's a lot of ruffles in this jersey, so it can be seemingly like overwhelming to style, but I think just with like the right proportions, it balances everything out really nicely. So yeah, that's why I went for a chunkier boot today. I actually really want to try style this jersey in a more pared down casual way. I was thinking with a band tee and like a little satin skirt, and like some, you know, just docs or whatever. That could also look cool, or like some Mary Janes, and kind of just like pare down the jersey, because I think every time I've been wearing it and styling it, I have been playing into the more kind of romantic feel that it has with all the lace and the frills and stuff. So yeah, I'm very keen to like try a different way of styling it. But anyways, that's not what I did today. I was also going in between of whether or not to add a belt, like a chain belt. But honestly, if I'm just staying at home, like that is not, I'm not going to be, yeah, fussing with that kind of stuff. So no, I didn't do that. I just added my tote bag because I think it, again, just goes well with this outfit. It kind of contrasts the shape. It's kind of like more, you know, squarish, also while still being quite slouchy. And I think that works well with the style of jersey. I'm just wearing a little basic black top underneath, and over that I put another little top, which is probably very unnecessary, but I don't know. I was like trying to play with layers and stuff, but I think I could probably take it off and it'd be just fine. Jewelry and accessories wise, I just did some star clips, again tying in with the whimsy goth sort of look, and then I paired it with my Ankh necklace because it's so glittery almost. I think it goes well with the rest of the outfit, and again just the celestial thingy on the long chain. And for earrings, I'm just wearing these little, I think these are labradorite, no, they're not labradorite, onyx, I think they're onyx hearts. I should actually double check that because I could be very, very wrong. And my cross is on the other side, just the everyday rings. So yeah, this is day number 8, Friday. how many days I skipped in between this week of outfits, so for that I do apologize. I hope that it was fun for you nonetheless, and that you did get some inspo for winter, your upcoming winter, if you are going into winter, or maybe you're in the southern hemisphere like me and we are still going to experience some chillier days. So hopefully this gave you inspiration as well, and for a variety of different moods, I suppose. I dress very much in accordance with my mood, I have noticed. Let me know which outfit you like the best. I would absolutely love to hear. I would love to know which outfit spoke to you the most, or which outfit you think worked out the best out of the 8 outfits that I put together. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much. I would appreciate it even more if you left a little like. It helps my channel, it helps me, keeps the thrifted fashion community going and spreading, and that is exactly the goal that I am trying to spread that message. If you want to see more fashion and fashion related content, thrifting content, please do subscribe. I can't wait to see you guys in my next video, and I hope you have a beautiful weekend. It is the weekend, so have the best time of your life. See you really soon.